What's good, Joshua Ross? Back at it again with another video. So, apparently in 2027, WWE is supposed to be hosting 2 WrestleManias that year. Yes, I said it. 2 WrestleManias in 1 year. That sounds insane. But apparently there's going to be one in Saudi Arabia, and then I'm guessing there's going to be one in the United States, and that sounds like overkill. We're going to check out an article talking about what they're trying to set up, and this is all just, rumors and speculation at this point, but it does have a lot of people on social media kind of concerned because this just sounds like a little bit too much. Also, I did get a chance to check out some of y'all comments from my previous video, and some of y'all were liking me, kind of, switching up some of these commentary style videos. But I did see a few of y'all that were like, hey, the camera's moving a little bit too much. Can we hold off on that? And I completely understand. I wasn't trying to give some of y'all motion sickness. The camera does have the ability to track my face. So that's what it was doing. It was just tracking my face on the last video. But this video, I kind of have it stationary. So if you like it, better this way, let me know down below. But we're gonna check out this article because this once again just sounds like overkill. I don't feel like we need to be doing this, but I don't make the decisions, I just watch the product. So let's check out this article. All right, so the article is by tpww.net. WWE reportedly considering plans to hold 2 WrestleMania events in 2027, with one in Saudi Arabia. WWE reportedly is currently considering plans to hold 2 WrestleMania events in a single year in the near future, according to the Wrestling Observer newsletter. Dave Meltzer reported that the General Entertainment Authority chairman, Turki Al-Sheikh, I'm pretty sure I butchered that, recently tweeted that a giant entertainment event is coming to Saudi Arabia in 2027, and a deal is done but has yet to be announced. Meltzer reported that while Al-Sheikh did not specifically say WrestleMania, his sources stated that those within Saudi Arabia believe it is a WrestleMania event. Those within Saudi Arabia reportedly have also been pushing for Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson to headline this potential event. Meltzer reported that Saudi Arabian officials have been pushing to get a WrestleMania event in their country, and they would pay the giant site fee to get it. Meltzer reported that this site fee would be the most lucrative for a WrestleMania event in WWE history. Meltzer also reported that there have been talks of WWE holding 2 WrestleMania events in 1 year so that Saudi Arabia could have their own event. Meltzer also reported that London is also currently looking to get a WrestleMania. Now, here's the thing about this. We already know that Saudi is getting a Royal Rumble, and I know a lot of people, including myself, wasn't really happy about that. The Royal Rumble being in Saudi Arabia, even though we already get like 2 PLE appearances from them, or we go over there, 2 times a year as it is, it does make sense that they would want a WrestleMania over there, and it does seem viable that they would probably pay top dollar to make that happen. Here's the thing, and I think we've kind of, as fans, for the past few years, ever since TKO's been kind of involved and integrated into WWE and what we see from them, we know they will most likely take this offer because the Saudi government is just going to throw money at them, just ridiculous amount of money for that WrestleMania event. There's more than one issue. First and foremost, the idea of 2 WrestleManias in 1 year is overkill. I don't think that should happen. You ruin the specialness of WrestleMania. I remember a time where people felt like 2 nights of WrestleMania was too much, and it kind of made sense because you didn't want a show that was like, 5 hours plus long. So it made sense to switch it to 2 nights. I'm okay with that. I think a lot of people got accustomed to it. But having 2 WrestleManias to accommodate the Saudi Sports Authority and everyone over there, then to accommodate their American folks, that's a lot. That's a lot. Like, I think that's a little bit overkill. I mean, personally, I don't think you need to do that because you ruin the specialness of it. Now you have to create storylines for people to want to care about a WrestleMania in Saudi. when they already just, this would take place after they just would have got a Royal Rumble, which is, been in the United States. So for them to get a WrestleMania, so we got to cater and create stories for them to get a WrestleMania and then backdoor and do the same thing in the United States. Is it going to be a one-night WrestleMania in Saudi, or is it going to be a two-night thing? I think it's just, the money I'm sure is going to be amazing, but I do think it's going to be a little bit overkill. Now, me personally, I would prefer, if they were to do a WrestleMania outside of the United States, I would prefer it to have been in the UK, or if they were to do it, and they said it in the article that the UK is trying to set that up, I would have preferred it be over there. I think that would be, if you were to do a WrestleMania for the very first time, having it in the UK would actually be pretty cool. I wouldn't trip off at that. Maybe some others would, but I think for it the first time to ever be outside the United States, I think the UK fans, they would really appreciate it. They always bring the energy. Any European show, for the most part, they like to bring the energy, and I know that crowd would be electric because it would be a first time ever. So if they were to do that, if that was going to be the first thing, sure, I think a lot of people would be on board. But the fact that it's going to Saudi, and not to say that the crowd there is not going to bring the energy, I just think if you're gonna do that, having two WrestleManias in 1 year, it's gonna dilute the show as a whole. And I think we're getting to that point where TKO is trying to make so much money, and WWE, obviously, they're in the business of making money, that they dilute the product so much to accommodate other individuals. Granted, these other individuals are paying top dollar, but I think it dilutes the product so much to the point where it's like WrestleMania is not going to be as special in 2027. And that's the issue. It should never be that situation. And granted, I don't think a lot of people would want just one WrestleMania that year to be in Saudi, just to be honest with you there. Now, the idea of them wanting The Rock there, that makes sense too. Do I agree with it? I don't know how we're going to feel about The Rock in 2027. I don't know what will transpire from now to then, but I can definitely see that happening. Him being, a focal point of the show, probably not, but it's the Saudi government. They want any and everybody. If they had the power to resurrect people, resurrect iconic wrestlers from the past, they would do it and have them pull up to the show. Or if they had the power to bring the youth back to classic wrestlers, best believe they would do it and bring them to the show. That's just what it is. They want what they want, and they will pay top dollar. And TKO, being the company that they are, WWE being the company that they are, that's all about making money, they're not going to say no at all. So is this a possibility that this could happen? Sure. Do I want it to happen? No. I think WrestleMania should be just a 1 or 2 night event. That's it. Once a year. Shouldn't be, we have a WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia this year, and then we also have one later on, in the States. No. If anything, if we can get a WrestleMania in the UK going, I would definitely be down for that. I think that would actually be pretty cool, and hopefully we can see that relatively soon. I don't know what they're trying to do, but I mean, the Saudi government, they say, look, we got millions upon millions upon millions of dollars. What do you want? How much you want? We'll write a blank check. We'll give you a blank check. Put as many zeros as you want on it. We want WrestleMania. Give us WrestleMania. And y'all know how this company is. I can definitely see that happening. It's just one of those things. Money talks. We've been saying that for the past, few videos. Money supersedes everything else. Even if the fans don't feel like that should be happening, guess what? They don't give a fuck, because all the people that's going to be there at that show, all the Saudi individuals, from Saudi or in that area that's going to be there, that's going to pay top dollar to be there, they don't care. Simple as that. So me personally, I probably wouldn't do that. I don't think there needs to be a two WrestleMania event in 2027. I think it needs to be one. And honestly, if I had to choose, have it in the UK. I don't know about having it in Saudi Arabia and then having it in the United States at the same time. That's just my personal opinion on it. But hey, comment down below. Let me know, how do you guys feel about this potential situation happening in 2027? Are you guys for it? Do you guys care about it? Like, it's no big deal to have 2 WrestleManias in 1 year? Or do you guys feel like this is overkill? They're killing the mystique and the specialness of WrestleMania as a whole? Let me know. And once again, like I said at the beginning of this video, if you guys like this different setup, all I'm doing is standing. It ain't really much, you know, but if you prefer these type of interactions on these commentary style videos, I definitely will do them. Let me know down below. But I appreciate all love, support. Road to 150K. Appreciate y'all kicking it with me. See you on the next one. Peace.